for under $1,000 a card. I need to say this, that this is a test. We may have dealers. I also want to mention this is a pre-sale. This is a pre-sale, obviously, and you see December 15th. Okay, that is our target date. And I want to say this, my good friends, Rob and Shane out there as well, and everybody else. This is a target ship date. The first several people that order it will be shipping earlier. Some may ship whatnot, but we are going to do our best. We are going to do our best to get it to you as quickly as possible. I want to make sure I'm also now being asked a question. Which rookie do we get for $99? I want to make sure you understand this. This is why it is very likely that this may be the only live presentation, the only on-air, it may be the only on-air presentation that we make of this item, Danny and I together, at this price, because it is, I would say, it is incredibly likely. I would say it is incredibly likely that we will be selling that. We will be selling it at $199 to $299 per card. You will receive at $33 on stretch pay. At $33 on stretch pay, you will be receiving all 5 1964 Beatles rookies. All 5.
And they're original.
These are the, Danny, look at the grading service for a second here. Just zoom in and see who's grading this. This is Beckett. This is Beckett Vintage Grading. This is by Beckett. It's a part of the Beckett company, same people who do BGS. This is their vintage service. For $33 on stretch pay. Now, it is very likely by the response we're getting, we may have these at $200 a card tomorrow night.
Well, everyone.
I will say this right now. I will say this. No matter what you have to do, if you have to buy 5, if you have to buy 6, if you have to wake up the friends, if you have to charge your credit card, then charge your husband's or wife's credit card, and then call up and get a shop-at-home credit card, okay, and then put it on that. Whatever you have to do to buy multiple sets, I cannot believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say. You will receive a 1964 George Harrison rookie graded by Beckett Vintage Grading at near mint to mint or plus or better. Beckett Vintage Grading. Remember, Beckett, their gem mint is a 9.5. They don't go up to 10. They go up to 9.5 for a gem mint. And these are 37-year-old originals. You will be receiving a George Harrison 1964 rookie for only $6 on stretch pay. A Paul McCartney 1964 rookie for only $6 on stretch pay. I will give you this opportunity. Listen, I am sure at one point in time, Shop at Home sold 1986 Fleer wax packs at $2 and $3 a pack. Today, they may be $500 and $600 a pack because, of course, those 86 Fleer basketball cards had Michael Jordan rookie. You will receive all 5 stamps. John Lennon, John Paul George Ringo, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and, of course, the group shot. All 5 are Beckett Vintage Graded. This is the first Beckett Vintage Grading item we have ever had on the air. It is the first time these stamps have ever been graded and authenticated. We have it now graded by Beckett, 8.5 or better. And thank you, John. I want to mention to my good friend, I don't know, Mike, if you're listening, my good friend John in New York, I want to thank you for something because I now feel like a total smack to rear end. In 1986, Fleer put out a sticker. I cannot believe how moronic I was for doing this under $1,000. In 1986, Fleer put out a basketball sticker set. The Michael Jordan, in that, I'm so ticked at myself for doing this. The 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan sticker, graded Beckett 9.5, is about $50,000. The 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan sticker, graded Beckett 9, is about $700. You are getting all 5 Beatles, all 5, for only $33 on stretch pay, which works out to $6 a rookie. Oh, as they say on the internet, OMG. Oh my God. Danny, you can take it away, my friend.
$99.95. The stamps have not been licked. 1964, going on 38-year-old stamps of the Beatles. And 2 are no longer with us. It's amazing. Literally is amazing. Obviously the news, but again, you had the first with John Lennon back in the 80s. 2 gone. And you get the stamps from 1964. You remember the British invasion? It happened back in 1964. You get them BVG graded. Now we have a lot of people, because we have never offered this before. We have a lot of people and a lot of Beatles collectors out there who are dialing in. This is available on the World Wide Web. Go to shopathome.tv.com. Allow us some time to get them to you, but you know what? You'll have all 5 cards of the greatest band in the world, in the history of rock. Dial in. Pretty simple, folks. You pick up that phone, you dial that number at the bottom of your screen, and you buy them for $99. Make a great Christmas gift. Now, make it, I'd like that. Put it in my stocking. See you back after break.
Travel the 4 corners of the globe and unearth hidden treasures on the Gemstone Gallery with certified gemologist Victor Mueller. Uncover exquisite peridot from Pakistan. Experience lush green emeralds and crystal blue aquamarines from South America. Discover the sparkle of sapphires from Sri Lanka and Madagascar. Explore tantalizing tanzanite and the deep, rich shades of tourmaline from the mysterious continent of Africa. The Gemstone Gallery on Shop at Home, a cut above the rest.
Bella Luce Sunday is 12 hours devoted to our signature jewelry line. Bella Luce Sunday kicks off at 1 p.m. Eastern with Kim Boyd, followed by Nan Kelly presenting Bella Luce Oro at 3 p.m. Eastern. Libby Floyd arrives at 5 p.m. with The Beauty of Bella. And don't miss the sensational Bella Luce Silver with Jennifer Miller at 7 p.m. Eastern. Libby's back at 9 p.m. with Bella Luce Estate. And the finale is at 11 p.m. Eastern with Leah Little. Bella Luce Sunday, December the 2nd on Shop at Home.
Welcome back inside the studios here at Shop at Home. Greetings, folks. I'm Danny Wright. Kenny Goldin on the line. Kenny, you with us?
Yes, I am, Danny.
Let's go right back to this because we are slammed on the phone. This is the first time that people have ever had, most of you, the opportunity of seeing what you're about ready to see. Yeah, they are 5 graded stamps. Stamps? Shop at Home doing stamps for? Well, it's the greatest band in the world. And to commemorate that, we are giving you 5 stamps from 1964. They are original stamps, Kenny Goldin.
Yes, Danny, these are the rookies, and I just want to explain. This is the... I am actually ticked off of myself for doing this. I wanted to get everybody an opportunity to get something for the holiday season. But let's just look at all the great icons in the world. Mickey Mantle, 52 Topps rookie, $250,000. Michael Jordan, 86 Fleer rookie, sold as high as $70,000. Babe Ruth rookie in gem mint condition, probably $750,000. Derek Jeter rookie from 1993, $24,000. What we have is the most amazing find in the history of the industry. First, obviously, we wanted to do something to celebrate the Beatles and celebrate the life of George Harrison. However, I think in my zeal and in my desire to give somebody a product so quickly and affordably, I really screwed up. Because what we have, and I spoke to Dr. Jim Beckett personally, founded the Beckett Publications, and certainly Beckett Grading Services is his company. Beckett Vintage Grading. This is the first Beckett Vintage graded product we have ever had on the air. It is the first Beckett Vintage graded product we have ever had on the air. You are receiving the complete set. In 1964, Hallmark, as rookies, issued the first ever Beatle collectible in a card, sticker, or stamp format. It was a set of 5, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. John, Paul, George, and Ringo, and the group shot. You will receive John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr in their original 1964 rookies, as well as the group shot. Each card, each sticker, stamp will be graded and authenticated. Now, what you're looking at right now is just the prototypes. Obviously, they will be in the formal Beckett holder. We had to do some magic with Beckett and magic with Shop at Home to be able to get something makeshift to put on the air to show you, but you will receive it in the standard Beckett Beckett Vintage holder, graded and authenticated by Beckett. You will receive a complete set of 5. All 5 will be graded 8.5, which is near mint to mint or better. And if we get better grades, that's great, but minimum grade 8.5. You will receive all 5 for $33 on stretch pay. And by the way, Danny, this is definitely not on the, they have to stay on the phone for this, Danny, right? They can't go to web? I just want to make sure they cannot.
I'm showing that this is available on the web, guys.
No, I'm sure it's not.
It is not available on the web.
I didn't think so. I just want to make sure. So I'm sorry that you're on hold, but you will be on hold if you want to get this. Because this is, what we're finding out now is that we should have gone out at $300 or $400 each, as opposed to $6 each on stretch pay. You will receive all 5. There was only 5 in the set. You will receive the complete set of 5. And to put this in perspective, let me remind you of a trading card company called Fleer that in 1986, Fleer issued their first ever basketball set. They issued them in sticker format. There was a 1986 Fleer sticker of Michael Jordan. That was known as his rookie sticker. If you had that card graded by this service, Beckett Grading, and you had it in 9.5 gem mint condition, you're looking at about a $40,000 to $50,000 card for the Jordan sticker, Beckett Graded. Even in a Beckett 9, you're looking at close to $1,000 for the Jordan graded sticker. We are taking you back 37 years ago. 37 years ago. We are giving you the Beatles, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. We are giving them to you graded and authenticated by Beckett Vintage Grading. It is the first Beckett Vintage product that has ever been graded and on Shop at Home. To keep this in perspective, when they grade the T206 Honus Wagner, they're going to use Beckett Vintage Grading. 52 Topps Mickey Mantles are Beckett Vintage Graded. I will tell you this right now. You are getting what is very, very, very likely The only presentation of this item where you will be paying under $200 per unit, $200 just for the George Harrison. We are giving you all five of them for only $99. All five of them for only $6 per rookie on stretch pay. You break that down, you look at it, and if you ever wanted to buy 2 of an item, 3 of an item, 4 sets, you need to do it. And this is not your choice for $33 on stretch pay. You will receive a complete set of all 5. A complete set of all 5. That is amazing. That is beyond amazing.
You know what's interesting? From Sherman Oaks, California to New York and all points in between, there is not one individual in the world that has never heard of the Beatles. Not one. Stamp collectors out there, and I get emails on a weekly basis from stamp collectors saying, you know what, you show baseball, basketball, football cards, and so on and so forth. What about us stamp collectors out here? Well, here you go. The masses are speaking, Kenny. 1964 stamps in 8.5 or better of the Beatles. The greatest band. The band that set the pace for where we are today as far as rock and music is concerned. And you have something that was originally distributed back in 1964. Heck, there's items in my house that are 2 years old that don't look as good as this. And you get it all for $99? What an awesome Christmas gift. You want to get somebody a unique Christmas gift, don't want to fight them all, don't want to fight mall security or the food court, or traffic, or stoplights, or pay gas. Here you go. Pick up the phone. You've got to pick up the phone right now.
And I just want to say
this is not
something
available on the web.
I want to say to John in New York and to Mike and Travis and everybody else out there in Nashville, you know this is a good item. I just got a message from our friend Mavericks, who just sent me a message because he called in and bought 5 of the Beatles stamps. I now officially know I majorly screwed up. I now officially know I majorly screwed up, and yes, I am serious. He's I really know that. Danny, this may be the most unbelievable. I know that he doesn't buy anything, and he's buying this. This is the single most amazing. As again, it's very seldom. It's very seldom I get ticked off of myself and realize how much money I just, I'll say, use a nice word, flush down the toilet. And this obviously could have gone out at $999, and it would have been just the same. I mean, this. Listen, America.
Kenny, we can't move.
Yep, I know.
I mean, and to everybody who's online, please stay there and just be as patient as you can be. It may take a minute and a half to get to an operator, but it is well worth it for $99. Now that Kenny knows that he messed up, I'd hate for you to come back. If there's ever, we may be out of quantity. You got to understand, that price could go up at any time. For this airing right now, it's $99. So it is well worth to persevere and be patient on the phones. Dial the number at the bottom of your screen. You get locked in our system. You will get a set of them. But a set of not one or a pair. One wouldn't be a set, would it? No. You get a set of 5, TOY, 5 at $99.95. I mean, right here is a shower of Beatles.
This is Danny.
We can't move. And what I mean by that is if we went to the next item, we'd still have the phones jammed from this item. So what we got to do is we got to wait for somehow some activity to die down.
Danny, there's no way the activity is simply not going to die down. And I want to apologize. And listen, I want to apologize to everybody for the wait on the phone. I wish it was on the web. I believe very, very soon it is going to be on the web. I obviously, I mean, I really, listen, I really feel like I just flushed money down the toilet. But you know something? For everybody out there in the world, they will remember this night, and they will remember Shop at Home for their rest of their natural-born life. And I will also tell you this. When you see it again, Danny, I need to tell this to everybody down there, Mike, Travis, everybody else down there, that what we need to do, yeah, exactly. Somebody just said to me, if we were at a mall and we put this deal out, the fire marshals would be shutting us down right now for the crowds.
I knew it would do great. I knew everybody would love to get their hands on this, but my gosh. Dial the number. Keep hitting redial if you're having difficulty getting through. Right now, I'm showing open lines.
When they see this when they see this price at $199, maybe 30 minutes from now, or $4.99 tomorrow or the next day, keep in mind they had their one shot at life to get it. Unbelievable.
We've got just a ton of people that are dialing in, and I realize there's a lot more people that want this. They're going, come on. Just keep hitting redial. I've got a few open lines right now. I'm looking at the phone system. I got a few open lines. So you can dial. We do have these. We've got a good bit of quantity in them. So everyone's going to get one. I just want to let everybody know that. So don't feel like, you're going to be shut out and we only have, 100 left. We don't. We've got a good quantity of these for now. A good quantity at $99.95 for now. But listen, I realize you can't watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Number one. Number two, I don't expect you to. What happens if you tune in the next week or 2 weeks and this comes back at $199? You're going to go, man, I should have bought it then. Yeah, buy it now. I'm going to tell you right now, from their Shea Stadium performance to the Ed Sullivan Show, the Beatles. And now and then there were two. Man, unbelievable. But still, we have something to remind ourselves of the greatest, of the band that you cried to because they packed Shea Stadium.